So, this is going to be a bit of a weird video. I'm watching myself, that's my hand, doing the predictions video just before the World Cup. And we're going to have a laugh talking about all of the stuff I got hideously incorrect. But if you're unsure, I did get one very important thing correct. But we're going to focus on all the stuff that I got wrong. So I hope you enjoy this video of me absolutely roasting myself on my predictions. And some of you at the time said that some of your predictions are absolutely crazy. Thank you. Yes, they were. And now we're going to have a little laugh at them. And yeah, we'll talk very briefly about each group, all of the different knockouts that I predicted. And we'll talk about what I predicted for the final as well. So I hope you enjoy the video. This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so let's get straight into the video. I predicted in Group A, bizarrely, Czechia in first, Mexico in second, Korea in third. Poor South Africa, I said, in fourth. Got this horrendously incorrect. Of course, Czechia actually came last. South Africa came second, Mexico came top, and Korea Republic did come third, but didn't make it through to the next round. So I got that wrong to begin with, so that's a good start. Okay, then next up, I'm going to play the video a little bit. I do go through this in this part quite quickly, so I say Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. Nailed it. That is the actual result of that group. So because Switzerland managed to beat Canada, they came first, and I said that Bosnia, well, we'll see in a second, I think I said Bosnia get through by beating Qatar, and they did, so I actually did get something right. Then I said Brazil, Morocco, oops, it's gone quite quickly, Brazil, Morocco, then I think I say Scotland and Haiti, which, oh gosh, off the top of my head, I think I got that right, but Brazil, did they come first or come second? I can't remember. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so I say, again, Turkey to come top, USA second, Australia third, Paraguay fourth. Totally underestimated Paraguay, just like I did South Africa. And totally overestimated Turkey, although to be fair to me, I don't think anyone really could have predicted how weirdly their World Cup went, particularly those first two games. With the pure number of shots that they had on goal without scoring is incredible. I think they set a record. So USA came top easily, then Paraguay came second, didn't they? Australia third, and Turkey, very shockingly, thanks to this new rule of the head-to-head, came last despite having 3 points, the same as Croatia. Australia, excuse me. Okay, next one. I just realised I don't actually remember all of the groups off the top of my head, do I? I think this one was Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curacao. So I did say it was possible that those two would be the other way around. However, as we see throughout this video, my main weakness was thinking that Ecuador were a lot better than they actually turned out to be. So we could have a little laugh at that several times in this video. And then Netherlands, Japan, Sweden and Tunisia, which I actually got right. Belgium, Iran, Egypt and New Zealand. I only actually got that wrong by one, didn't I? No, hang on. Yes, Belgium looked like they weren't going to qualify for a little while, but then in the last game hammered New Zealand. So Egypt came through in second. Iran had the most upsetting tournament. I was actually supporting them because of all the stuff they went through. And they are one of the teams that went home unbeaten. Off the top of my head, the other team to do so was... I can't think now. I was going to say Cape Verde, but no, they lost in injury time, so technically that's a loss. Oh, Netherlands. Netherlands lost on penalties, which is technically a draw on the record books. So Netherlands... But because of that, Netherlands haven't actually lost a World Cup match for like 3 editions, because they always go out on penalties. So I think that they've got nearly as long an unbeaten streak as Spain, but they just keep going out too early. Quite frustrating for them, bless them. So I nearly got that group right. This one I got wrong because Uruguay were so underwhelming, and Cape Verde with 3 points came second, which I did not think that would happen in the group stage. I said that if you had 3 points, it'd be enough with a minus, no, with a 0 goal difference. In third place, I said it would be enough, which I think happened in the end. Oh, I know how I can check. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, I just realised I can just open the FotMob. So it was Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, Czechia, Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, Brazil, Morocco. Yeah, I did get it right. USA, Australia came second. Pardon me. Sorry, Australia. Paraguay came third. And Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curacao. Yes, so that's how far we've got so far. Okay. Let's go back to the old video. So, then I said France, Norway, Senegal, and Iraq, and that was definitely the case with Iraq. Oh, I see, because we were going in a different order. Oh, I seem to have missed that. Oh, no, I did get that one. So, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia, got that right. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. I got those two the wrong way around. Spain, Cape Verde, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia. I said Cape Verde would come last, and they didn't. Got that one completely right. France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq. Okay, on to Argentina's. So, what did I say? Oops, a daisy. I said Argentina, Austria, Algeria, Jordan, which I got right. Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan. I'll stop there. Uzbekistan, then Congo bottom. I did not see Congo doing as well as they did. So I said Argentina, Austria, Algeria, Jordan. Colombia came top. Portugal, then Congo, who got through, and then Uzbekistan came last. And I got this group wrong because I said Croatia would finish top and England come second after their recent results against each other. Ghana third, Panama bottom. So I got those two right. Okay, this is me picking the best third teams that got through. I said Korea, they didn't. Senegal did. Egypt didn't come, they came second, so they definitely went through. Ivory Coast definitely did. Sweden, oh, did I miss Sweden? I said Uzbekistan, they didn't make it through. I said Bosnia, they did. Scotland, and they didn't make it through. It was an agonising wait for us as well to know, wasn't it? There's one more. Oh, I'm checking my original one, which then asked me to stop paying. I think I say Sweden off the top of my head, and I have picked it there as well. So, Sweden, they did make it through, of course. But Ghana did as well, and Australia, and Algeria. But then, that's interesting. I got a couple of those wrong. Okay. We're on to the knockouts. Now, obviously, the knockouts are going to be a bit random because Germany against Scotland didn't happen. But I suppose we're going to have to just base it on how far each team actually reached. So whether I say they just made it to the round of 16 or to a quarter-final, to a semi-final, etc. Okay, so I said Germany to make it through to the round of 16 and France, which never happened, but France did beat Sweden, obviously. I said Canada would be against Mexico for some reason, and Canada would win. Mexico did make it through to the next round to lose against England, of course. Canada did make it through as well against, off the top of my head, can't remember who they were against. Someone. Netherlands didn't make it through against Morocco. I did predict that matchup happening, but it didn't pan out the way I thought. I said Colombia would be against England and England would win. England did make it through, obviously, but Colombia did too. I said Spain against Austria, which did happen, and I predicted Spain to win, which happened. Obviously, at this point, I predicted Turkey would get through, not the USA, and Bosnia would lose. Bosnia did lose, but to the USA. Belgium did beat Samoa but not Korea. Oh, I actually did predict Brazil against Japan. Oh, okay. I thought I predicted Japan to win. They didn't. But I think the week before I said in a video they would Ecuador out. I said Norway would go out at this point, and I also went on this little bit of a mini rant about, oh, I don't really get Norway. And now I totally do. They were so adorable in the tournament. I was rooting for them the whole time. Obviously they're going to destroy Wales in the next League of Nations. Cote d'Ivoire, I said, and Croatia. No, Croatia obviously didn't get through because of Portugal. Uruguay didn't make it through either, but obviously I'm going to say here that Argentina are going to get through. I wish that match had happened. That would have been hysterically funny. USA against Iran. I think I go with the USA at this point, and the USA do make it through in real life against their opponents to the next round, but they were against Bosnia, right? And then Switzerland, Egypt. Now, both in real life, both of these teams made it through to the next round, but I picked Switzerland. And then Portugal did make it through, but against Croatia, and Senegal did go out, but against Belgium. Let's just check my maths. Okay, Leagues, World Cup, knockout round. So, Germany lost to Paraguay, of course. France beat Sweden. Canada beat South Africa, that's what it was. Netherlands lost to Morocco on penalties. Croatia narrowly went out against Portugal. Spain beat Austria. USA beat Bosnia. Belgium beat Senegal after that amazing comeback. Brazil just edged out Japan, but they were all over in the second half. Ivory Coast beat... Oh, Norway beat Ivory Coast, that's what they beat. Mexico beat Ecuador, that's right. England beat Congo after going behind. Oh, that amazing match between Argentina and Cape Verde. That's it, it was Egypt against Australia. It was pretty 50-50, wasn't it? And then Switzerland beat Algeria, and Colombia narrowly beat Ghana. Okay, so that's where we are so far. So I predicted Germany to beat the stage, but they didn't make it. And I said that France would beat Germany at this point, which France did beat Paraguay to make it into the next round. So then Canada, Netherlands. I said Netherlands at this point would go on. Obviously they're already out in real life. Canada did lose that stage though. Oh, England against Spain, ouch. So in my world, England go out in the round of 16, because I'm back in Spain, which obviously both got through to the next round. I say Turkey at this point. Belgium won their next knockout match as well against the USA, of course, and made it to the quarter-finals. But I say Turkey there, don't I? Because I really had a lot of faith in them before the tournament. I think they've got a cracking squad, and they play really attractive football. Now at this point, I say Ecuador puts Brazil out. So we can all have a little laugh at how ridiculous that is. But yeah, I say, but Brazil did go out. I say that Croatia make it through. Obviously Argentina, the USA did go out to this stage as well. Canada did go out in real life. Mexico also, but I predicted they went out in the round before. And then I got roasted because I said that Portugal would go out in the round of 16 to Switzerland. And people were like, Portugal are going to win it. What are you talking about? And they did go out in the round of 16, albeit to Spain. So then I said France would win the quarterfinal, which they did. Netherlands weren't even in it at this point. Then Spain, I said, would win it against Turkey, but of course it was against Belgium. And it was a very, very close match, actually. Fair play to Belgium. I thought they were really good money, but Turkey obviously didn't make it out to the group, let alone get to a quarterfinal. That's me teasing you and saying no. So then Ecuador, oh my god, I think I back Ecuador again. What am I thinking? I can understand if I'd gone for Colombia, because I did, during the tournament I did think Colombia were going to go all the way, and actually probably they should have. Damn penalties. And then Argentina, I obviously choose Argentina at this point. So my semi-finals are nearly there. Obviously, Spain-France is spot on, and I choose to win Spain, which did happen. And again, people were like, "Are you crazy? France are never losing that match." And this match is ridiculous as England, but I choose Argentina, and then they did win that against England. And then I got roasted even harder because I say that Spain are going to win, and people were like, "Are you local? Like, really?" But as we got into the tournament after the first match with Cape Verde, I think more or less at that point people started believing that Spain could make it quite far. I think the turning point was the match against Portugal, which they really didn't look under any threat whatsoever. Then they totally dispatched France and made them look distinctly average, which I thought no team in the world could do, because France looked, to be honest, the best team in the tournament up to that point. And Spain's tactics just completely nullified them. And then we got to the final, and they did the same to Argentina, and Argentina clung on for dear life. Obviously an excellent team, so they're not going to lose heavily, but they didn't even have a single shot on goal until the 112th minute or something. No, it wasn't. No, they didn't even have a shot on goal ever in the entire match. So yeah, Spain were my predicted winners, and I got that one right, but I got horribly wrong Turkey, Croatia, and in a way totally underestimated Cape Verde. I mean, I don't blame myself for that one though, because that was, who thought that Cape Verde would do what they did? They are one of my favourite stories of this World Cup. Totally underestimated South Africa, and totally underestimated Paraguay as well. So they were my shocks of the tournament, and obviously my shock being Ecuador, just saying they were going to get to a third place playoff. But other than that, I think I did okay. I did say certain teams will go out at certain stages, and I was nearly there. I did sort of think that the Netherlands were going to go further, and Morocco took their place. But apparently I had a couple of comments quoting me from this video saying, if Morocco beat Netherlands, it'll be on penalties. And obviously that's what did happen. So I did say, I think Morocco can win, but if they do, they won't be an open play, it'll be on penalties, just like they did to Spain and Portugal in the last World Cup. So I did call it. So overall, I think I'm quite happy. But yeah, some of the decisions I made were quite hysterically funny. So I thought that would be quite fun to look back over now we're finishing up World Cup season. And yeah, I've just got lots of future video ideas coming, all to do with Premier League and the Bundesliga, La Liga, La Ligue 1, and all the other top leagues in Europe. The MLS will get back up to and catch up with Brasileirão and lots of other leagues, and the Champions League, of course, the Europa League and the Conference League. So look out for all that content coming soon. If you enjoyed the video, then give this a big thumbs up for me, please. Leave me a comment, let me know who you predicted. How right or wrong were you with your country's prediction? And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Don't forget I have a Patreon as well, and there'll be lots more content coming your way. Hopefully I'll get the important stuff right. But yeah, I think some of the other stuff was quite funny that I got wrong. Anyway, see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.